Alright, welcome back to another Mechlab Monday. This week we are playing the Kurita start. So, we are doing a soldier start, which means we start off with a bunch of ammo and potentially weapons. So, AC-20 ammo. And I'm not seeing an AC-20. We have a hypervelocity AC-10. And hypervelocity AC-5 and 20 ammo. Okay, we have mortar 2248 with guided mortar ammo. Okay. So AC-5 armor piercing, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to skim back and forth. We have a lot of weapons and ammo, and some of it matches, it looks like. So, let's hop in the mech base, see what mechs we're working with.
Pretty great, right?
We have a Sentinel, a Phoenix Hawk, a Wolfhound, Javelin, and a Kabuto. Kabuto with the XL engine, Indo, and Patchwork. Interesting. Alright, so we got a standard Phoenix Hawk 1. Standard Phoenix Hawk 1. Jump jets, large laser, 2 mediums, 2 machine guns. Okay. We can make that better. The Sentinel. We have a UAC-5, actually love to see it. SRM-2 Streak and a small laser. Okay. Okay. We have the Wolfhound, which has accurate weapon energy, so +1 energy accuracy, -5% energy weapon heat generated. Advanced zoom IFF jammer, double heat sinks, XL engine. This thing is decked out. And has a proto laser AMS, which, if I remember correctly, actually also intercepts missiles fired at allies. Yeah, advanced AMS protects teammates and allies. Yeah, cool. Loving to see it. Definitely needs work. Heat efficiency is not there at all. But we can work with this. Javelin 10F. So, jump jets, medium lasers. Okay. Alright. So I think first thing is, I think we're going to turn the Sentinel from a UAC-5 to a Mortar 8. Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. This Kabuto, yeah, we're dropping it. Kabuto, goodbye. Phoenix Hawk. No, not Phoenix Hawk. Sentinel. XL engine. Indo Steel. Dropping the UAC-5. Actually, just dropping all of the armaments. And we're dropping in a Mortar 8. And a Mortar 4. As well as... That's only 40 shots. Okay. So that plan does not work because we don't have the ammo for it. Okay. Does the store have any mortar ammo? Yes, it actually does.
New equipment available.
Alright. Back to the mech bay. Sentinel. Strip, strip, strip. Strip and strip. Mortar. Actually, Mortar 8 is going to go inside torso because the arm does not have lowers. The other arm does, but not that one. Alright, so we have Mortar 12. XL engine. Indosteel. Does nothing. +1 tactics. Okay. And sure. Actually, we'll wait to put the cockpit components in. In any case, so we have our mortars, and now we drop in our guided. Come on, go in the leg. Our guided, which is 40 shots that do +2 direct fire, +1 accuracy. And then regular mortar, which is just, yeah. Guided is for actually hitting with the shot, and mortar is for splash. Just all the splash. But that gives us 120 mortar shells. Which, we have 12 mortars, so that's 10 shots. Alright. And what else? LRM5. With Swarm. Chaff. Okay. Okay. Definitely drop in the IFF jammer. Does need more armor though. How do we get more armor? Patchwork? Nah, patchwork's not gonna be enough. I think the LRM5 is excessive. Let's just see if we can get at least our front armor maxed. Because this thing's gonna sit way in the back. Don't really need to max. Well, then it gets XL engine, so we do need to max side torso there. Patchwork. Still 0.33 tons over. Something like that. Something like that. Alright. I'm happy with it.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Now then, the Wolfman. Or do we do the Phoenix Hawk next? I mean, the Javelin, I don't really... Other than just pulling out jump jets and then doing what? Adding a tag, definitely. But... yeah. Phoenix Hawk, we know we want to put in the UAC. And the Exchanger is going in the Wolfhound. So... Hmm. Alright. Let's get the UAC working first. See how we can do this. UAC 5 and UAC 5 ammo. We only need 1 bin. And that would be a build. And then obviously we would want to find Indo and Pharaoh to upgrade its armor, give it more weapons, whatever. But for now, I think that does the job. I think that does the job. We're great on heat. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Beautiful.
Right. I'll get it.
The Wolfhound. So, first things first, we, I think we dropped the advanced zoom in favor of the exchanger. And then, well, heat efficiency, heat delta of 8, which is totally manageable. But I think if we drop the medium X pulse for a medium pulse, then again that's 15 less damage and less accurate or less range. No, we leave the medium X pulse, even though it has the 2 recoil. If we put a military Mechwarrior in, it'll only be a recoil of 1. And I think an extra 50% damage is worth the 1 recoil. So we can drop the ER large for a regular large, which drops our damage by 5. Drops our range by 240. But we are now overcooling by 1. And I think that's a build.
Logged and noted.
And then the Javelin just kinda being a Javelin. And yes, I know I did not armor up the Wolfhound any. But for the first mission or two, it's fine to not max armor. You do want to quickly, but you can wait until you get better equipment and things. So, dropping in a tag, we still have 2 tons left. We're heat neutral. We have no more hard points. Okay. Then I guess we just drop 2 jump jets. Then again, let's just armor up. Let's drop all the jump jets. Add the tag. And armor up. We should be able to get just about full, right? We still have 3/4 of a ton. Aha. Boom. Yeah, so pretty much maxed armor on the Javelin. It has a tag, it has 4 medium lasers, solid light mech.
On it. I'll let you know when
Alright,
that's done.
and yes, naturally going straight to engineering, power systems upgrade.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
What planet are we on?
Hello, Commander. The Argo may not be
We are on a 9.5 skull planet, so yeah, we're looking for a half skull. Yeah, something like that. It's actually an ice world. we are going to travel there. And we're going to put that ER large laser back onto the Wolfhound.
Those upgrades you asked for are on.
Alright, Mech Bay 2 time.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Alright.
That work order's complete.
And Mech Bay 2's
Top-notch
finished.
work, if I may say so.
So, getting Mech Bay 2 to 100% efficiency
All right,
now.
I'll get the team on it right away.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Check out the store, even though we pretty much have our mechs outfitted with everything we want. Yep, not seeing anything super interesting. Alright.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Hey, Commander.
And like I said, since we're on an ice planet, we are going to go back into the Wolfhound here. Hot swap the large laser back for the ER large laser. Again, it's a heat delta of 8, but that is fine on a cold environment.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So now we wait. Everything's ready. Straight to the barracks.
Yep.
And just get everyone to 4-4 that we can.
Let's do this.
4-4.
Training complete.
Standing by.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Mechwarrior training complete.
Commander.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting for
4
orders.
gunnery, 4 tactics.
Training complete.
Aye, aye.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Mechwarrior training complete.
Yeah.
Tainted Loki has 4 guts as
Training
well.
confirmed, Commander.
Oh,
And then
man,
Exo has nothing.
You got me.
Commander.
Oh man, you got me.
They appear to have changed Exo's voice. Okay then. That's weird. Right, going straight into the command center.
Greetings, Commander. Come on in.
Looking for a nice little 1.5 skull mission. Not a duo duel though. Destroy base. Destroy base sounds good. Or we could do a blackout. I think let's do destroy base. Alright, so we have our Phoenix Hawk, our Sentinel, Wolfhound, Javelin, and a Yellow Jacket. What do we put? Phoenix Hawk, we want recoil reduction because the UAC-5 has a recoil of 2, so we definitely want military. We also want lucky if we can get it. He has a lot. Not military. Our commander is not military. Oh boy, do we... Okay, so there's military. There's military. The Wolfhound has the recoil from the X-Pulse laser. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Now then, the Sentinel... We don't really care. It's just lobbing mortars. So... really, whatever's fine on it. I mean... bonus clustering? Does that actually help with... I think that helps with the spread of the mortars. Don't quote me on that, but I think it does. But regardless, we have Dependable, we have Brave, and we have Jinxed. So he's definitely not going to panic out. And then I think we will absolutely just toss Rain in the Javelin. And then McWraith is the last one left, so we toss him in the vehicle. And boom, or the last one left that can pilot tanks. And that's our Lance. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. Dropping on 1.5 skull destroy base.
Interface initiated.
No big deal. Honestly, we could even just, like, sit way back with our mortars and just shell the base from afar. But that wouldn't be very fun to watch, so... Also, I don't think we actually have enough mortar ammo to really effectively do that. And... deploy Forbidden? Wait, can you not deploy anywhere anymore? Okay, no, you can't. Okay. That was weird. Okay, so it's actually normally over here. It's just... for whatever reason, over here, it's being wonky. Huh. I should definitely not update before doing Mechlab Mondays, because this is not where I should be figuring out how things have changed. So it appears that I can still drop back here, normally. So I shall. That is so weird. It wouldn't let me deploy normally over there, but whatever. I'm able to deploy normally over here, so I will. And thus we begin the battle. And we see turrets. And that's it so far. Gonna reserve. Let spawn protection do its thing. I think I'm going to reserve all the way down till the turrets fire. Beautiful. So, seeing that we have enemies over here, maybe I won't... No. No, I'll reserve till the turrets fire, and then I'm just going to sweep in and focus the base. Because it looks like the defenders are like... the garrison's way off to the side. Which means I might just be able to ignore them while I destroy the base, and then reassess the situation. Because low skull destroy bases, most of the good salvage comes from the turrets. So... if you're looking for good salvage, it's actually sometimes advisable to just destroy the turrets in the base and get out, instead of killing light mechs.
Waiting for my opening.
And turrets go. Okay, swarm missiles. Actually, Typhoon.
Minimal damage. Is that all you've got?
Because it did splash damage and acid. Alright, that appears to be running up into the high ground. Oh, it's the yellow jacket, it doesn't care. That thing has a Gauss rifle. And there's a fire moth. That's clan tech. Right beneath us. That's a mortar turret. That's a laser turret, probably. Maybe PPCs. And I actually do not see any other turrets. So let's try to take down the mortar turret. That was a whiff. That was a whiff and a half.
Negative damage. How's it going?
Alright. 0.9, huh? Wow, those hit chances.
Alright, let's see what this thing can do.
And that's a spider. Okay.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
Alright. So I think the plan is just destroy this mortar turret.
Just running. Got it.
And then see what we can do with sensors. I'm actually only going to fire ×1 so it doesn't jam. Wait till we have sensors to actually fire ×2. Okay. We can get 6 evasion right there.
Confirmed.
And we drop guided ammo.
Firing.
It's exposed, not destroyed yet.
Scored a critical hit.
Ready for orders.
And last but not least, our javelin.
Sweet.
Which is actually what we should have led with because of the tag. But it's a minor misplay. It shouldn't be an issue. Oh wow, we have so much hesitation. Turn 7, turn 4, turn 6, turn 7, turn 2. Fire moth running away. Alright. That's a Calliope. That's dangerous. Arctic cheetah jumping around. So yeah, they've got a couple clan mechs. Alright. And there's a charge. Of course. But it's a miss. Huzzah. Beautiful.
What do you need?
Alright, so Sentinel is going to move and try to take down this mortar turret. It's about to go, so I definitely want to try to kill here.
Gotcha.
I don't know if the standard ammo would have been enough to kill. Okay, yellow jacket. Sprinting for 4. Taking a shot at the Calliope. And even with the rockets, it's not going to be enough for a kill, I don't think. So that's 90, 180, 260. Yeah, no. No. Alright. Calliope has some serious firepower.
Standing by.
Calliope has some serious firepower there. I mean, it's just a spider, but if I don't kill him, he can charge me again. So, I don't want to get charged again. So let's try to kill him. I forgot to turn it to ×2.
Scored a critical.
That would have been a kill. I'm just misplaying everything this morning. That's fine. It's fine.
Yes, Commander.
We still have the javelin.
Roger.
Javelin should be able to finish him. Finish him. Beautiful. Alright.
Receiving you.
I don't really want to get in close to the other turret. But if I go here, it does not appear the other turret has line of sight.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oof. Enemy reinforcements, huh? Alright, that's fine.
Engaging target.
Actually, even in the cold biome, still a little toasty on the the Wolfhound. Okay, I see an Irby and a Stinger. I'm not worried about the reinforcements. But yeah, I think right now the plan is just kill the turrets, destroy the base, and kill any mechs that get in my way. As long as this Firemoth keeps just running around, kinda just am inclined to ignore him. Because he's gonna be super evasive with him moving that far every turn. And my Mechwarriors aren't exactly good at hitting moving targets. We shall see.
Commander.
Alright, Wolfhound. I think falling back,
Roger that. No shooting.
getting
Just
into
now.
cover, and shooting Calliope.
Affirmative.
Got something you want done?
Javelin. Sprinting forward. And hitting the Calliope. Right, it took heat damage. You know what? I'm fine with it.
All weapons. This heat is frying my internals.
So, my idea is if the... Okay, large laser, medium laser, I'm not worried about that turret at all. But if the Firemoth runs over close, I'm going to melee him next turn. Sentinel. Sure. Almost a kill.
Nice. Got past the armor.
Do I have anyone left this round? The Yellow Jacket. And the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah.
Receiving you.
So that turret should be dead. Although I'm actually going to reserve the Yellow Jacket,
For the right opportunity.
which actually makes him go after the turret. That was a mistake. Oh well. Phoenix Hawk, hopefully killing the turret. Boom. Beautiful. Alright, Calliope down.
That turret is gone.
So we have a Peep turret, and we have a large laser turret.
Ready for orders. Let's move.
Okay. Yeah, 1.2%. That's a 1.2% on the Firemont. Oh, it's just 2 medium lasers, actually. I'm gonna save my rockets, actually. Hey, we hit! Beautiful. Wait till I get a better shot on something. Or if it's enough to kill, then I'll worry about using the rockets. Scout jumping around, firing 1 medium laser. I'm not worried about it at all. Firemoth. Just running around. Are all his weapons busted or something? It's so weird. Alright, that's a
Over the
problem,
red
actually.
light. Heat damage.
The Irby constantly dropping heat on us is actually potentially problematic.
Standing by.
Yeah, even if I don't shoot anything, I think I still overheat here.
Understood. Moving fast. It's pretty damn hot in here.
Just shoot the tag. Miss. Don't shut down. Please don't shut down. Okay, beautiful.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
But I can't get to the Irby.
Alright, full speed.
I cannot really get to the Irby. I think I try to kill the turret. You know what? Okay.
Watch those heat
Yeah,
levels.
heat damage. Heat damage is a problem.
High. Commencing shutdown.
Alright, so
Looking out.
Sentinel, Irby, fire.
That.
Not only is it going to be hard for us to fight with the Irby heating us up like that, but it's going to be hard for us to extract if the Irby's overheating us like that. Alright, I'm just going to try to get the kill on the turret with the rockets. Hopefully. Boom. Beautiful. Just enough.
Target eliminated. I'm out of SRMs.
I mean, even though it was just 2 medium lasers, still.
Double time.
Alright, Wolfhound moving forward, and... yeah?
Firing.
So the Wolfhound has the best heat management of all of our mechs, so I think we're going to try to get in
Mess them up good.
to the Irby and deal with him with the mortars and with the Wolfhound, while the hotter mechs deal with the base. Firemoth is finally shooting. Ow.
I'm hit.
Ow.
Weapon.
Firemoth is scary, actually. I mean, it doesn't help that he's shooting a shutdown mech in the back. Yeah,
Hey, watch those heat levels.
our plan's kind of falling apart just because of this Irby with its crazy amount of fire.
Ready to get it on. Heading out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the Firemoth with the tag. Hit him, okay.
Yeah? Understood. Moving
Sentinel, just trying to kill the Irby. Standard is 14, guided is 21, but we only have 4 left, so
fast. Here we go.
very well.
Black on AC
All right.
ammo.
Alright.
Standing by.
I actually think... I actually punch out here. Because if I restart, I still have these mechs, including the Firemoth, in my back. And all it's going to take is 48 damage to destroy the mech. So I actually punch out here
Ejecting.
to save the mech.
Good to go.
The Wolfhound. Wolfhound is way too hot. Oops. Alright. Something like that.
Orders?
Yellow jacket. Alright, so
That shot just grazed me.
I need to start working on buildings, actually. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill everything. I think I'm going to have to destroy the buildings in evac.
Waiting for orders.
Then again, maybe. Wolfhound's still in really good shape.
Target locked in.
Almost destroyed the sniper turret.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Ost Scout. Doing nothing. Alright. Fire Moth. Once again, running around doing nothing. Beautiful.
Yes, Commander.
Javelin no longer overheating. See if we can finish this turret off. Nope.
Reporting critical hit.
Okay.
What
I mean, I'm not liking to see the heat on the Wolfhound, but I am liking to see the heat on the Wolfhound. And also, I think his splash actually destroyed the turret.
Standing by.
That's amazing. Alright. Sentinel. Dropping some ordnance on the Irby.
Standing by.
Yellow Jacket. Actually hitting the Irby from the less preferable side.
Engaging with target.
Missing anyway, so it's fine. Commando running away. Alright. The AI does not seem to be handling this battle very well, and I think that's the only reason we're able to... I was about to say succeed, but...
Commander.
Stinger jumping into my back.
Full speed. No target.
Wolfhound advancing. Yeah, I don't know what exactly the Irby is firing at. Ah, Inferno mortars. Ballistic. It's mortars. It's Inferno mortars. That's why it's messing me up so badly.
Orders.
Javelin is going to start destroying buildings.
Let's move.
Try to get the mission objective taken care of.
Enemy structure eliminated.
Alright. Yeah, those are Inferno mortars. 20? Wait, he has one ballistic. Are you telling me he has a mortar 20? Some kind of pirate Irby? 20.
I'm here. Okay, I'm on it.
I mean, I actually might legitimately pick Inferno mortar ammo if that's on the table.
Damage minimal. Ready for orders. Going full.
Alright, Yellow Jacket going in. Yellow Jacket shooting Irby. And that's a dead Irby. Yeah, it is mortars.
Down.
I am really looking forward to seeing exactly what we've got to work with there. I will absolutely take mortar ammo to make our mortar mech better. Because standard mortar ammo is very ineffective.
Systems holding.
I mean, you saw it was sprinkling. It's good for, like, initial rounds before you have sensors, before you have line of sight, to kind of soften people up. But once you're actually in the fight, it is less than preferable.
Roger. Acknowledge.
But those Inferno mortars, those are super effective. Like, remember, we're in a cold biome, and our mechs run pretty well. But it just overheated us so much.
Standing by. Okay, I'm on it.
Some damage on the building, get a little bit of damage on the fire moth.
I'm here. Confirmed.
Let's see, who do we shoot at? 21%, 10%, 12%. Let's shoot the fire moth. Why not?
Firing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Standing by.
Alright. Again, I think we're going to shoot at the fire moth. We're going to vigilance to drop stability and also get damage reduction.
Confirmed.
Yeah. The lingering heat from the Inferno mortars is insane. Alright, Yellow Jacket structure is exposed. Okay, what do... I think we try to hit the fire moth with the mortars.
Orders.
Because that thing fired once with great effect.
I copy.
2.9%. Yeah, shoot the SRM commando and miss.
Fail to connect.
That's fine. Yellow Jacket's probably going to go down.
Receiving you. Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
Wolfhound. Yep.
Target acquired.
Okay, structure is exposed.
Standing by. Copy that.
Javelin. I'm actually really worried about the fire moth. Wait, can I not shoot a building? I twisted poorly. So my only target is the fire moth with 2.9%. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some heat.
Confirmed.
Yeah. I kind of hope that he charges my javelin, because I don't care about my javelin and that would make him unsteady and easy to kill. That in a charge would mean that he's not firing his weapons, which I'm a lot more worried about. Or he's gonna run off and do nothing. That works too. Sure.
Confirmed.
mean, he's open, so there's a chance I crit him.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, Commando. It's fine. The SRM Commandos are pretty scary. If they hit you, they can do a lot of damage. So I should probably try to take him down pretty quickly.
They're getting the angle on me.
The Stinger I'm not super worried about. It's just machine guns and a medium laser
Minimal damage on that hit.
until he manages to get through my armor. Not super effective. And that's a charge. Is it the Fire Moth? It is the Fire Moth. It's not the person I would want him to charge, but he now is unsteady, so I should be able to kill him.
They don't like me at all.
Wait, what?
Ah,
What just
damn it.
exploded?
I took
Hold
one
on.
of the meat.
Hold on, hold on. Okay, so I lost the Mortar 4, and he lost half his mech.
I'm here.
Got it. I'm going to take this opportunity to go into the Commando's back,
Confirmed.
which also might stray shot into the Stinger's back.
Target locked on enemies 6.
Or just miss both, that's fine.
Target missed.
That's fine. But yeah. Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
Fire moths are such speedy little guys.
Roger that.
That charge was very impactful. But now I hope he dies from it.
Commander.
Did not die from it yet. How about now? How about now? There we go. I did not want to destroy the other side torso as well.
Removed.
Whatever, there's some clan tech on the board. I don't know how he's overheating, but okay. Alright, so now Sentinel is left.
I'm here.
So now Sentinel is standing up.
Okay. Ready for action.
And Sentinel... with a 6.5% chance. Alright.
Aye aye. Engaging target.
Yeah, just standard mortar ammo is very ineffective. Very ineffective. But the specialty ammos, the guided is amazing, the Inferno is amazing. It's just so good. Alright, let's stop messing around and try to get this over with. Can I get into the Commando's back? Yes, I can, with a 27%. 35, much better. Alright, 35, fire, dead. Beautiful.
Mechs destroyed.
Yeah, beautiful. Alright. Still an Arctic Cheetah jumping around with a probably clan PPC. That's, no, it's not clan PPC, only 35 heat.
Ready for orders.
Huh. Okay. That does not appear to be a clan tech cheetah.
Copy that.
Alright. So I think I've taken down all of the actual threats. So I should be free to just destroy buildings now. And then get out.
Brought it down, Commander.
Battlemech power
And I
detected.
think the things I've destroyed so far have good salvage. So I don't really want to destroy the other stuff that has less than good salvage. Alright. One last building, and then we can get on our way out and see what we get.
Understood. Acknowledged.
Also, we're now out of mortar ammo.
AC-2 ammo gone. Commander.
We are now out of mortar ammo.
I copy.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Where is the extraction point? Oh, right behind us. Beautiful. So yeah, let's go and see what kind of loot we get. Let's get gone ASAP. And our yellow jacket is somehow still alive. Beautiful. Surprising, but beautiful. Yeah, I have no idea how this dude is overheating like that.
I'm here.
He's like not even firing any weapons.
Acknowledged.
Whatever. Skedoodling
Yes, Commander.
and skedaddling.
Acknowledged. Commander.
Alright.
Aye, aye. Double time. Let's go.
There's one in the point.
Good to go. Got it.
There's two in the point. I just had to say something, didn't I? I just had to say something about how the Yellow
Enemy
Jacket
flanking.
survived. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Power up detected.
Fair
Going
enough.
full throttle.
Alright, mission accomplished. Let's see what's on the battlefield afterwards.
Mission successful.
Alright, so 151,000. We went for salvage, so no surprise. Flatline's injured. We're gonna have to replace the head and do some repairs on the Phoenix Hawk. Not a big deal. We did not lose the UAC-5. We lost the Mortar 4, and that's all. So Sentinel should be able to be repaired quite easily. I think we have a spare Mortar 4? Or is it just Mortar 2s? Then we have the Wolfhound, which took a little bit of armor damage. Javelin took some good armor damage. And hopefully we didn't lose the Yellow Jacket, but McWraith was killed in action, so... oof. Alright, Medium X Pulse, Bloodhound Probe. Nope, no mortars, okay. Some engine cores, Artemis Fire Control. Double heat sinks are always good to have around. That's it. That's it. Okay, well, we're gonna get everything. I mean, acid is better than standard ammo. You just use it before the armor's open, and it does... yeah. Yeah, that's... okay. Artemis ammo. Sure. Artemis Fire Control. Sure. Well then. Okay. Alright. Now we get just about everything, yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we did not lose the Yellow Jacket. McWraith died. 254,000 to repair. And... let's see what we can do with what we got. Alright, Sentinel.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Sentinel lost its Mortar 4. And all we have to replace it is a mortar 2. Well then. Okay. So yeah, we add a half bin of acid mortar ammo. And we add the LRM5 and half of Chef. There we go. Alright. Sure.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Job's done, Commander.
Hey, Commander.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk. Prepare the cockpit, put a new medium laser in, and it's ready to go.
Right.
And just like that, we'd be ready to drop on another mission. So, that's how I would have played that first mission. So, we did not get lucky. We did not get the Inferno mortar ammo. That would have set a playthrough like this up very, very well. Having mortar 10, mortar 12 with Inferno ammo that early in the game, you could just go to a hot planet and shut mechs down for days. But that's the nature of Mechlab Mondays, trying different things and seeing what we can do with what we've got. I am curious if the soldier start was interesting compared to the dropping bushwhacker start, because dropping the bushwhacker, we almost always have Indo-Pharaoh, XL engines, things like that to work with, so we're able to get more tonnage on board for each of the mechs we're working with. But this way we do have more weapons to choose from if we get ammo, like we got lucky with the shop having the mortar ammo. Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do what we did. But yeah, just curious as we continue on with the Mechlab Monday, curious to see if you just vote in the comments whether you'd rather me drop a bushwhacker and use the components from that, or gamble on the soldier start and try to make do with whatever there is there. But yeah, regardless, that's been your episode of Mechlab Monday for the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.